Good afternoon, friends and family. I just wanted to hop on here really quick and just break it down to you in my way of paraphrasing the special going on right now with Plexus. And so for any of you who have been pondering about becoming a silver ambassador, which basically means 3 active qualified ambassadors signed up with you. And so that's what I'm currently in right now. But right now, Plexus is offering great incentives and bonuses. If you go ahead and become an ambassador, you will earn a $500 bonus. And I'm sure that's exciting for you as well as it is exciting for me. I didn't have that when I signed up as a silver ambassador earlier this year. I did get a bonus, but it wasn't $500. So let me know if you need help on, reaching out to your family and friends who you feel that would be greatly, benefiting these products. Especially, I always recommend my ambassadors to start up with the Triplex, which is the pink drink, and I have it right here, pink drink. This one I have right here in this bottle is the HC, the hunger control drink. It's excellent in curbing the appetite. More benefits than the microbiome XOS pink drink, which has, because the hunger control has the polydextrose, which is a fiber that's going to make you feel fuller longer. All right. And then, the Triplex also adds the BioCleanse, which is one of my additional favorite products because it has the vitamin C, magnesium, and the sodium and the bioflavored complex, which is the orange peel, lemon peel, and quiche. Just read it to you as it says in the back of the bottle, helps get your digestion on track by speeding up the removal of harmful microbiomes and substances to support your body's natural detoxification process, and helps remove harmful substances and relieves occasional constipation, which I'm sure we've all can relate to that from time to time. And so just keep it very real with you. I've traveled a lot this summer, and I made sure I still was consistent with my Triplex because it's normal to be away from home and be constipated. And I'm happy to say that with this gentle daily detox and cleanse, I didn't have that issue. Also, as part of the Triplex, just a refresher for those who are not familiar with that, or my very brand new ambassadors, is the ProBio 5, so this is in the morning after your first meal. Even if your first meal is lunch, take one if you want kind of like quicker results, which, this is not a weight loss program. Ideally, this is cleaning your gut, basically, program. So we're going to get to the root of your health issues by detoxifying. And so you will see weight loss results if that is something that you want to see, but that's not going to be, sometimes it's not going to, you're going to see that right away. You're not. And so the ProBio 5 is something I also don't leave home without, especially when I'm traveling, because this has all your probiotics in one bottle, and I just take one of these at bedtime, and it just not only has an additional vitamin C and B6, but so many different probiotic blends I can barely pronounce, but I'll take a picture and send it to you if you really want to know the details of the probiotics. A little bit of backstory with me. Before I was introduced to Plexus was I thought that if I took an Activia, that would be enough. One Activia. Did you know that you need to take probably, if you wanted to stick to yogurts, for example, I think I read somewhere at least a minimum of like 15 to 20 Activias to have the equivalent of, somewhat of an equivalent of the daily value that we have here. This is known as being one of the best probiotics on the market. And also, did you know it's a known fact that you do not have to Well, you don't have to refrigerate any of our supplements. Just keep them in room temperature. Store them in room temperature. But you really shouldn't have to refrigerate supplements that are probiotics. These are freeze-dried. And let me show you what they look like. Let me know if you see any competitor out there in the market that has anything close to this. Can you get the idea? Look at all that. And, you know, all these supplements are obviously, you know, excellent. I highly recommend these. But bottom line is, you need to drink your recommended amount of water. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. Like for me, this is what I suggest, and a lot of people suggest, is ideally what we need to do is look at our weight and divide it by 2, and then drink that amount of water in ounces, you know, by looking at your weight. So for me, I drink about 80 ounces of water, so that's about a gallon, and, you know, 80 ounces. So a gallon is about 64 ounces, and then I added like another bottle of this. I'm not the best at math, but you get the idea. So if I can figure it out, so can you. And yes, I'm one of those people who will carry around a jug of water. Like I went camping this last weekend, and there I am carrying my jug of water where I'm going to sit and stay for a little while. And then I keep refilling up, and they'll ask me, do you drink one of those a day? And I'm like, yes, I live and breathe wellness. And so I'm not going to just talk the talk, I'm going to walk the walk. You know, I'm not going to recommend to you XYZ supplements if I myself am not going to adhere to them. Does that make sense? So I'm talking to you like if this is a live video, but I know it's not, but I'm just going to, you know, just pretend that it is. I don't know. I still struggle with anxiety and not as much as depression as anxiety, and I think sometimes I maybe get a little bit overexcited as well. So sometimes I don't know which is which, and I get overwhelmed. But with the help of this product here, especially on an empty stomach first thing in the morning, I've noticed great results with this. In addition to the products I've been taking called Vital Biome. And that is definitely, as it says on the bottle, it helps reduce feelings of stress and improves mood. And so what I do was, for testing out these products, instead of, you know, just keep on taking them because, you know, maybe a friend of mine who's an ambassador as well takes them as well. No, I was diagnosed with PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, almost 20 years ago. And so with that being said, I've probably taken and tried a lot of different, excuse me one second. Fix something. It was bothering me. Lots of different medications, and it's given me like horrible side effects, which I've probably shared this information with you before, but I want to share with you again because this is an all natural product that has different, if not also the same, as I've seen some are the same, but also additional probiotics in here. In this probiotic blend, it has about 20 billion CFUs, and but what I've noticed is if I run low on this and I run out of it for a couple of days, and I start feeling like really low or just really sad, I'm like, why am I all of a sudden feeling this way? I mean, I'm taking my vitamins, drinking plenty of water, exercising, socializing, working, you know, what is it that's triggering? Well, I am lacking this. This is just simplifies and really helps me distress and I'm just more alleviated really in the daily stresses of our life. So yeah, so if anyone you know, or if you yourself have experienced issues with anxiety, I highly recommend this. And you know, it being facing the holiday season, we are tempted, you know, with lots of sweets. Already this weekend, I was back to back with 2 holiday parties. Well, you know, Halloween parties with camp, with Scouts. We did a tent or treat. So it's kind of like trunk or treat. You go from like tent to tents that are offering candy and go with my son. And I am not really resistant to temptation if it's available to me, like dark chocolate, you know what I'm saying? Like a good old Dove or Snickers, you know, that's, you know what I mean? I'm a human being. I have my sweet tooth every once in a while, but I try not to leave without this out the door. And what this is block. And it's excellent at blocking up to 48% of carbohydrates and sugars in our meals. And it has chromium picolite, which if you're not familiar with that ingredient, and that really helps curb the appetite as well. So I've been involved with Plexus. A little bit of background about me. I've been involved with Plexus a little over 2 years ago. At the end of June of 2016 is when I had signed up. But I had trusted my friend, and I still do, who is my upline ambassador. And her name's Melody. If you're watching, hello. Thank you for sharing and introducing Plexus to me and being consistent and following up with me. But, and my mom, as we are mutual friends with Melody, and we were watching her post on social media about how great these products were working for her. And I'm like, you know what? I am needing to get off coffee and tired of the side effects I've been getting with from drinking coffee, like, you know, really bad stomach aches or, you know, all the unnecessary feelings that we can easily get from drinking too much coffee. But if you can relate to that some way, somehow, maybe you want to give Plexus a try. So if you haven't tried Plexus yet, you know, let me know. But, you know, for those of you who have and are kind of on the fence, not sure, again, I think that you have nothing to lose because it's a 60-day money-back guarantee. So that's why I signed up. I was like, all right, I'll give this a try. Go ahead and sign me up with this Triplex that I hear a lot about. And I'll give it 60 days. Well, guess what? I told you how long ago I started, and I have not stopped taking this ever since because I've gotten off a lot of different medications because of being consistent with these natural products. I want to be around here for a long time. I want to be able to keep up with my son and his friends and my siblings as well. They're all active. And I used to be bedridden with an injury that happened to me years ago. And I'm so happy to say that, yes, I still have my aches and pains from time to time. But when I know my limits and I'm consistent with my Plexus, I feel like I can do more. And I want to be able to share that feeling and that ability with others, especially the ones that I love and care about. And so, I'm not rambling too much, and I appreciate your time today, but this comes from the bottom of my heart that these products really do help out a lot. So that is all for today, and I will talk with you later.